Beneath the mist-covered ridges of southern Kentucky, a hidden network of limestone caves stretches in silence, largely unknown even to experienced spelunkers. These passages, carved by centuries of water and time, conceal both beauty and danger, twisting unpredictably beneath the earth. Tonight, we explore a story of courage, miscalculation, and survival, one that begins with curiosity and almost ends in tragedy. Viewer discretion is advised. On a cold morning in early February 1987, 4 friends, all seasoned cave explorers, met at the remote entrance of Raven Hollow, a vertical cave system notorious for its depth and technical difficulty. Among them were Marcus Hale, the unofficial leader of the group, Dylan Price, an energetic but cautious adventurer, Ethan Cole, experienced yet occasionally overconfident, and Lucas Trent, a newcomer eager to prove himself. Raven Hollow was known in caving circles as a vertical challenge. Unlike horizontal caves where one can simply crawl or walk through passages, Raven Hollow demanded precise rope work, advanced rappelling skills, and specialized equipment. Any misstep could result in catastrophic injury, or worse. That morning, the 4 adventurers meticulously checked their gear: helmets, harnesses, gloves, static ropes rated for vertical descent, and carabiner brake devices were all laid out with care. Each believed they were prepared for the challenges ahead. As they stood at the edge of the first vertical drop, Marcus reminded them of the dangers. "Remember," he said, "this isn't just a casual trip. Precision matters. Every move counts." Their first major obstacle was a vertical drop of 23 feet, 7 meters, a deceptively simple-looking pit that could prove deadly if mishandled. Marcus and Dylan descended first, employing flawless rappelling technique. Their ropes creaked gently under tension as they touched the limestone floor safely, anticipation growing as they moved deeper into the cave. Ethan followed. Confident in his experience, he attempted the same method, but in his haste, he skipped a crucial step while threading his carabiner brake device. The rope went over the brake bar but did not return through the second loop, a small oversight with potentially fatal consequences. As he stepped off the edge, the rope slipped through the device without resistance. The world blurred as he fell 23 feet toward the jagged limestone below. Marcus and Dylan's hearts stopped. The sound of impact echoed like a gunshot through the cavern. When they reached him, the impossible had occurred. Ethan was alive. Bruised and shaken, he struggled to his feet, pale but breathing. By a miracle of physics and sheer luck, he had survived what should have been a fatal fall. Yet the psychological weight of near death hung heavily over him. Every tremor in his hands reflected the reality of how close he had come to dying. Despite this, the group made a choice that would test the limits of human judgment. Rather than retreating, they pressed on. Their curiosity and determination outweighed fear, a decision that would push them further into danger. As they delved deeper into Raven Hollow, the cave's passages narrowed. The walls became jagged, forcing contortions that tested both endurance and flexibility. Their final challenge awaited, a formation known as the coil, a twisting labyrinth of rock that had claimed the lives of less experienced explorers. Marcus went first, inching through the passage feet first and on his belly. He emerged on the other side, signaling the others with a thumbs up. Lucas followed, attempting a similar approach, but in his eagerness, he lay on his back. Immediately, the walls gripped his chest, squeezing with an almost sentient pressure. Panic surged. Each breath was a struggle, each movement a calculated risk. The limestone pressed in from all sides, threatening to trap him entirely. From outside, Marcus and Dylan could hear his cries echo through the narrow tunnels. Time was unforgiving, and every second mattered. The rescue effort began instantly. Marcus positioned himself ahead, while Dylan braced behind, both moving with extreme caution. The walls resisted, scraping skin and clothing alike. Inch by agonizing inch, they shifted Lucas forward, navigating the treacherous confines of the coil. Minutes felt like hours. Lucas gasped for air, sweat stinging his eyes, muscles burning from the unrelenting pressure. Finally, the team managed to extract him. He emerged exhausted but alive, a testament to teamwork, skill, and determination. Once through the coil, the group knew they were far from safe. Each subsequent passage brought new hazards, uneven drops, loose rock, and tight squeezes that tested their physical and mental limits. Marcus constantly reminded the group of the need for patience. Ethan, still visibly shaken, moved cautiously, aware that even a small mistake could trigger another disaster. He handled his rope with deliberate care, ensuring every carabiner was correctly threaded. Their descent continued, deliberate and measured, the cave's darkness pressing in from all sides. Throughout the expedition, the team faced continuous small crises, slipping handholds, unstable limestone, and sudden vertigo from extreme heights. Yet each time, their collective skill, focus, and communication prevented catastrophe. Their greatest challenge came at a near vertical shaft known as the shadow drop, a 35-foot descent with jagged protrusions along the walls. The tension was palpable. Every step required precision, every movement deliberate. Marcus led, testing the anchor points multiple times. Dylan followed, his voice calm but firm, guiding the others. When Ethan descended, memories of his earlier fall crept in, threatening to paralyze him with fear. Yet he pushed forward, managing his anxiety and focusing on the mechanics of the rappelling device. At one point, a loose rock tumbled down the shaft, narrowly missing Ethan's helmet. A collective shiver ran through the group. They had come face to face with the cave's lethal indifference. Only skill, experience, and luck had kept them alive. Finally, all four reached the bottom safely, hearts pounding, adrenaline coursing, yet each fully aware that this survival was fragile and fleeting. After navigating the shadow drop, the team began their ascent toward the surface. The psychological toll of their ordeal was visible in every movement. The camaraderie of the morning had been replaced by solemn reflection, each member carrying the memory of near-death experiences etched into their minds. As they emerged into the daylight, the cold wind of the Kentucky ridges greeted them. The sun illuminated their exhausted faces, but no words were spoken. Each understood that they had survived through a combination of skill, luck, and sheer determination. Raven Hollow, silent once again, held its secrets. The cave had tested their resolve, pushed them to the edge of human endurance, and reminded them of a fundamental truth. Curiosity is a powerful drive, but in the shadows beneath the earth, respect for danger is essential. Marcus, Dylan, Ethan, and Lucas would never forget the day they survived Raven Hollow. It was a lesson in humility, teamwork, and the delicate balance between human skill and the unforgiving forces of nature. Their story, told through the lens of cinematic narration, reminds viewers that caves, while beautiful and alluring, can become deadly in an instant. The thin line between adventure and catastrophe is ever present, and survival is never guaranteed.